Eastern Time. The purpose of this net is to handle formal written traffic into, out of, and throughout the 4th region. The 4th region consists of Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, and the territories of Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands. This is session 2 of the net, and we are looking for the return of our Eastern Area Rep WA1STU. Please call now, list your traffic.
WA1STU, no traffic coming back from Eastern. Over.
WA1STU, W4VX, roger, no traffic. Looking for a TCC rep.
KK3F is from TCC, I have non-digital.
KK3F, very good, Pat, 9 digital. The state representative, please check in as directed by net control and please stay on frequency until released. Other stations, please stand by and you'll be called by net control or an alternate net control. Looking for representatives from Florida. WX4J, good afternoon, Earl. Roger, no traffic. Further stations, Florida. Okay, looking for stations in Georgia.
No traffic.
WA0CGZ, we've got you in the log, Chuck. Further stations, Georgia. Looking for representatives from South Carolina.
AK48, no traffic.
And 7FFA, South Carolina receive, and for RNM and AJ4TH, all no traffic. Thank you, gentlemen. Stations in North Carolina.
Which is where LJO. Back to North Carolina with no traffic.
W3OJO, good afternoon again, Joe. Thanks for being there. Further stations in North Carolina. This is W4VX with the 4th Region Net. So looking for representatives from the state of Virginia. Okay, nothing heard.
Alpha India 4, Uniform Zulu, no traffic.
With or without traffic for the net, over. Double.
Alpha India 4, Uniform Zulu, no traffic.
AI4UZ, okay, Tom, we have you in the log. Thank you for being there. Further, any and all stations with or without traffic for the net. Okay, nothing heard. So let's see, who's going to do digital today? John, I know you have to do NTSD today, but Roger, N4RNM, you being our newest digital station, would you like to take the traffic today, over? Roger. Well, we can split it up too. He said he had 9, so there's plenty there. If you want to go have these with John, over. Okay, let's do that. Let's split it up a little bit. And okay, well, I'll give you 4 and WA1STU. You'd be willing to pick up the other 5, over? WA1STU, affirmative. Okay, there we go. KK3F, please call N4RNM and give him the first 4 of your digital, over.
Okay, Roger, how you doing, my friend? KK3F.
You smell blow?
Listening between groups, please copy number 30, routine. Kilo Bravo 5, Kilo Tango. ARL 7, Kingston, Oklahoma. February 6th, going to November 1, India, Quebec, India. Pray for text, how we doing so far?
Kilo Bravo 5, Kilo Tango. K1FFK. I need some help.
Vacant city of origin.
Kingston, Kilo Indian November Golf Sierra Tango Oscar November. Kingston, Oklahoma. ARL 60, I spell SIXTY, 7, I spell SEVEN. Figure 1211. Kilo Echo 5, Alpha Oscar Zulu. Phone disconnected. Brake signature is Jack. Kilo Bravo 5, Kilo Tango. End and 3 more.
Go ahead, Pat.
Number 42, routine. Kilo Alpha 9, Quebec, Whiskey, Charlie, ARL 18. Columbia City, Indiana, February 5, goes to Gloria Brothers, BROTHERS, figure 47, Oak Creek Drive, Little Egg Harbor, New Jersey. No zip. Telephone 609er 296 7957. Break. Little Egg Harbor, New Jersey. Continuing on with text, ARL 50. Dear friend, initial X-ray. Hope all is well. X-ray. How Hotel Oscar Whiskey are the newlyweds, and that's all one word. Newlyweds is one word. Doing this winter 7-3 break. The signature is Dawn Delta Oscar November. Kilo Alpha 9 Quebec Whiskey Charlie. And Kathy, CATHY, Whiskey Bravo 8 Oscar Romeo. End of number 42. One more. That is confirmed, and there's an X-ray. Okay, newlyweds, and that's all one word. AWLYWEDS. Newlyweds doing this winter 7-3 break. Kathy, Charlie, Alpha, Tango, Hotel Yankee, Whiskey, Bravo 8, Oscar, Romeo. Alright, the last one for you, number 18, routine. Kilo Oscar 4, Oscar Lima. Check of ARL 8. Richmond, Kentucky. February 7. Going to N1 IQI break. ARL 47, figure 1072. Kilo 4, Whiskey Tango Oscar. February FEB 70010 Zulu. Break. The signature is Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Lima. End of year 4. Roger, how we doing? Okay, ARL 47, figure 1072, Kilo 4, Whiskey Tango Oscar, February 7, 0010 Zulu, break. What did you say, John?
What's the signature again?
Kilo Oscar 4, Oscar Lima, same as in the preamble. I think he's got them. Is that correct, John?
Says he has 3.
Okay, number 4, the last one, number 19 routine. Kilo Oscar 4, Oscar Lima, check of ARL 6, Richmond, Kentucky, February 7, going to Victor Echo 3, Golf November Alpha, break. ARL 60 with a Sierra, 7 with a Sierra, 562, no outlet, break. The signature is Kilo Oscar 4, Oscar Lima, and no more. Back to you, Chris, KK3F.
This is W4VX with the 4th Regionette. Thanks for the break. Let's let some stations go here. WX4J, Earl, thanks for being there. You can secure. WA0CGZ, Chuck, many thanks for being there. You may secure. N7FFA, Kurt, thanks for being there. Sorry, no traffic this time around, but you can secure. N4R and Emra, Roger. Appreciate you picking up those 4. Yeah, you may secure. W3OJO, W4VX, Joe, appreciate you coming back for the second session. You can secure.
Okay, have a great afternoon. We'll catch you tomorrow. With you, Joe.
Tom, AI4UZ, nothing headed your way so far, so it doesn't look like there's going to be anything headed your way right now. You may secure. Thanks for being there.
Okay, thank you. Alpha India 4 uniform, Zulu 1 clear.
Okay, that should leave us with WA1STU, KK3F, and HA4TH, and myself. So, okay, well, let's continue. KK3F, please call WA1STU and pass your last 5.
Okay, very good. John, are you ready, sir?
Yeah, slow down a little bit. Man, I'm running on slow speed today.
It's all right. I do that too. Book of 3, common parts, routine. Kilo Bravo 9, Alpha Papa Whiskey. ARL 7. Sterling, Illinois. February 5, going to N1IQI, break. ARL 47, blank. February 3, break. The signature's Lloyd. Kilo Bravo 9, Alpha Papa Whiskey, and more.
Spell Lloyd.
Lima Oscar Yankee.
WA1SQ, Roger.
Number 3. Two flags are as follows. 1155. Kilo Charlie 9 Foxtrot Oscar Delta. End of number 3.
Roger.
Number 4. Figures 1125. Kilo Charlie Niner Foxtrot November Yankee. End of number 4.
Roger.
Number 5. 1126. Kilo Charlie 9 Foxtrot November Whiskey. End of book. One more.
WA1SQ, Roger.
No, this is from me. Number 9, routine. KK3F checkup 19. Frostburg, Maryland, February 7. Going to Kilo Whiskey 1 uniform break. Lima, February 7. No traffic. Victor, February 7. Received figure 8. November, X-ray, Niner, Kilo. Oscar, February 7. Busted, BUSTED, skinned. No traffic. 88 break, the signature's pat. Kilo 3 Foxtrot, and no more.
All right, I thought you had 5 for me. I received 4 so far. Over.
Total of 8, John. I made a mistake.
All right. Roger number 3, 4, 5, and 9er. Back to net. WA1SQ.
KK3F back to that.
All right, well, thank you, gentlemen. Roger figure 8 digital traffic or digital messages from KK3F. KK3F, Pat, thanks for bringing the traffic. You may secure.
7-3, Chris. KK3F. Go out, check the mail, and hopefully it'll be things will start to melt around here. 7-3.
Yeah, Roger. Hopefully we don't get any more next week like you're thinking. WA1STU, John, thanks for picking up the traffic. And like I said, I won't be on the Virginia sideband net, so we'll catch you tomorrow. You may secure.
Yeah, just real quick. You going to be around Sunday? Over.
Affirmative.
My granddaughter's getting baptized on Sunday, and we're going out for lunch afterwards. So I may miss the first or second net. Or.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I think Sunday was my day to be 4 RN to Eastern anyway, right?
Yeah, Roger. Over.
Okay, very good. We got it covered, sir.
All right, I'll be there sooner or later, but I'm not sure what the schedule is yet. Thanks, Chris. 7-3 all, WA1SQ.
73, John, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Okay, AJ4TH, W4VX with 2 messages to you.
Roger, go.
Number 35, a routine, a W4VX, a 1-6, a Zunai, a Virginia, February 7, AJ4TH break. Mixed group figures, a 4, Romeo, November, a slant bar echo. Friday, February, figure 7. Stations, figure 9er. The traffic, mixed group figures a tree, a slant bar tree. A relays, figure 1. Time, figures a 1-9er. The mixed group, Whiskey 4, Victor X-ray, slant bar November, Charlie Sierra. Mixed group, Whiskey Alpha 1, Sierra Tango Uniform, slant bar Echo Alpha November. Mixed group, November Oscar, slant bar, Tango Charlie Charlie. Initials Alpha Sierra Romeo break. W4VX break.
Roger.
Number Tree 6, a routine. Whiskey 4 Victor X-ray. Figures 1-6. Zuni, Virginia. February 7. AJ4TH break. Mixed group figures 4 Romeo November slant bar Lima. Friday, February, figure 7. The stations, figures 1-0. Traffic, mixed group figures 8, slant bar 8.
2.2.
Relays, figure 0. Time, figures 2 tree. Mixed group Whiskey 4 Victor X-ray, slant bar November Charlie Sierra. Mixed group Whiskey Alpha 1 Sierra Tango uniform, slant bar Echo Alpha November. Mixed group Kilo 3 Foxtrot, slant bar Tango Charlie Charlie. Initials Alpha Sierra Romeo break. W4VX end.
Chris, I'm going to amend your traffic count on the second one to 10/10 because you had 2 net reports there.
Yeah, Roger, I keep doing that. Okay, thank you, Steve. So amended on my copy as well. Thanks for taking the traffic.
Thanks very much for doing the net, Chris. Great job this year. Have a good evening, AJ4TH.
You too, Steve, and thank you. This is W4VX for the 4th Region Net. This net meets daily on or about 7.220 megahertz at 1:45 p.m. and 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks to everyone who brought traffic, those who relayed traffic, to those standing by to help, and to all other stations for keeping the frequency clear. All stations have been excused. The frequency is now free for normal amateur use. The 4th Region Net is closed. W4VX out.
W4BOS, W4BOS, W1WYN. This is W6KBJ.
I'm glad you moved up one. Those guys on 18 were getting a little scratchy. W6KBJ, W4BOS. Good afternoon. 45 degrees. How are you looking? Go ahead.
Oh, you're in the banana belt. Well, anyway, yeah, I heard those guys down on 18 and pretty weak here, but I figured they might be giving you some trouble, so I moved up just a bit here. And fine on your 45 degrees. Well, we're just below freezing here, probably running about about 30 degrees at the moment. Clear skies, very light breeze. And we did go out snowshoeing today on what's called Joe English Hill. It's a big preserve and a bunch of trails, etc. And did some serious snowshoeing out there for a couple hours, and it was quite nice, quite pleasant. And we even looked for snowy owls, which are reported in the New England states, but we didn't see any. Not surprising. That we didn't see any. And let's see, I was just looking at the contests coming up this week, and yeah, there's a bunch. New Hampshire QSO Party. There's this is the one that's probably gonna, the AM QSO Party, the Classic Exchange, and oh boy, there's several of them going on. So I don't know what the bands are going to be like, but it may be just a bit crowded. So, what else you up to here? W4BOS, W6KBJ.
Oh, no peak there. W6KBJ, W4BOS. Ooh, that's bad news. Especially the AM guys. Oh boy, they're going to spread out all over the place. That might be a moratorium weekend. And Rich is supposed to be on a Sunday afternoon. Well, maybe they'll be almost secured by 4 o'clock. We shall see, I guess. Anyway, maybe tomorrow's a good day to take a quick listen and then shut it off. No, not too much. Pretty quiet day. I had fingerprinting, of course, and Becky found some in the mail some catalogs from Steinmark. So she went to Leesburg and I guess used some of their discount catalogs in the department store there. And Saturday and Sunday we're supposed to have some kind of nasty weather. The sun's been out most of the day, but it's overcast now. Something might be moving in on us. I'm not sure. Don't know what it's going to be, rain or snow or a combination of both. Sort of a wintry mess. And okay, I'm snowshoeing. Well, sounds very good. At least you got some exercise there. And the white owl, I did see something on somewhere, the internet maybe, or in the newspaper. Somebody was carrying a wounded white owl around and getting it mended. And it was perched on somebody's arm, and it was riding along very comfortably. So I guess it'll be all right. I have not looked in the QST at the contest corral, but I guess I don't have to now. Especially the AMs and the New Hampshire QSO party is probably going to mess you up. So maybe we best leave that alone. We shall see. And I did send an email to KWA1PNH, Mr. Mike. Told him where we are and what time we are, and come aboard. So not sure whether we'll hear it or not, whether he checked his email, but anyway, I did send it off to him. And let's see, one of the sergeants got to me today while I was fingerprinting, and they will be recruiting or testing for the position of police officers. I guess we're going to hire another one. So what they do, they advertise and they bring in a whole pile of candidates, set them up in the community room on tables, and they're doing a written examination. If you get 70 or above, you have passed,
and you are fingerprinted. And that's where I come in. They're going to do this next Thursday and Friday. Thursday afternoon, starting at 1 o'clock, and it takes about 2 hours for anybody to do this test. So I will go in about 3 o'clock, and those that get 70 or better, I will fingerprint them 2 cards to a person and turn them over to the sergeant, and he will retain them. And then they make appointments for physical agility tests and other processing. And then we're going to do the same thing again Friday morning. So they start at 8, and I'll go in about 10 and fingerprint those that pass. And then at 1 o'clock, it's a regular fingerprint day. So next Thursday and Friday is going to be a lot of ink moving around. So that's what I got marked down on the calendar. And I met with the sergeant today, and we contacted the county, and the gal from the county comes out and oversees this thing, or she brings the test out actually. So we'll do that, I guess. Other than that, it's sort of a quiet week. Nothing out of town that I can think of. W6KBJ, W4DOS, W1WYS. There you are. You can't hide from us. Go ahead and give it to Rick.
Yes, W6KBJ, W1WYN. Good afternoon, Rick, and good afternoon, George. Been reading the mail here, and I guess you're in for another police officer down there in Herndon, George. So that could be quite interesting, and I would imagine there's probably a lot of candidates that are going to be lined up for that particular job. I know when they have openings around here, they get quite a few applications and test them and whatnot. I guess they go through the same procedure here. But you'll probably have a lot of candidates there to fingerprint. Probably run out of ink or something there. But anyway, good luck with that deal. Sounds good. And we had a pretty common day here. A nice day. Chilly, but nice and clear. And it got up to around 20 degrees here. Right now it's 24. So it's a little bit higher than what I expected. But anyway, it's kind of a nice day. Spent down the diner. Not too many people in there. That's for sure. So we'll shoot it over to you, Rick. And George, I didn't watch any basketball last night. The games on, they didn't really interest me, so I didn't bother to watch them. I watched some movie or something on television. W6KBJ, W1WYN.
Yeah, very fine, Pete. W1WYN, W6KBJ, and glad you got out of the easy chair there. And George, sounds like you're going to be busy, possibly busy, fingerprinting new potential candidates there. So I know you've done that before, so it looks like there could be a lot of ink flying around. And Pete, good to hear you. Glad you joined us here. But too bad about the basketball game. Sometimes there just isn't anything on that of interest. So there you have that. Hey, let's see. Last night we did got out the little barbecue, which is a part of my smoker that I got, and cleared off a spot out there by the back door in the snow, and I got it down to as much as I could, but there was still a little ice, if you will, under the snow. So anyway, I set up got the coals cooking and put that out there and barbecued up our steaks, and boy, they were tasty, great. So this morning, when I went out there to retrieve the barbecue, I said, uh-oh, the obvious happened. Well, the coals melted the ice underneath, and then it refroze, so the barbecue was stuck in the ice. So anyway, so it took me several things of hot water to melt the ice and get it out. So an obvious sort of a thing. I should have put some bricks under it, so there you are. And it's just pretty much on the ground in that configuration. So, a word to the wise. But yeah, we had a great time out snowshoeing today. Saw a couple other people out there, and went up some nice hills. And by golly, there's one tree there. They have some plaques along on the trail, and there's a white oak there, and it's a big old tree. And there's a little dialogue about white oaks, and they estimate this particular tree to be 300 years old. So, I don't know, maybe the Indians used it for target practice for all I know. But Joe English, the hill was there. He was, that was his, I guess his reign there, his homestead, or whatever you want to call it, way back in the Indian days. And the Indians thought he was sort of squealing on the Indians to to whomever. And so they did poor old Joe English in. So, but that's why they call it Joe English Hill. Kind of an interesting story. So I was listening a little bit here, and I guess the guys, the traffic got secured early. So I sort of jumped on the frequency, and we had a chance here. So back down to you there, George. W4BOS, W6KBJ.
W6KBJ, W4BOS. Okay, very good. And Pete, I did, you may have heard me say, I sent Mike an email yesterday afternoon and advised him that you didn't have his phone number, so I passed along the information of where we are, what time we are, so if he shows up, I guess he got it. But I haven't heard him yet. Frozen barbecue, well. Yeah, I was sort of visualizing that thing sitting there and the steaks cooking away, and what was underneath it was going to melt. And I guess I was right. It sure did. So, well, a little hot water or some just chipping away, I guess, would have done it. The hot water is pretty easy to do. And let's see, what else do we got here? 300-year white oak. Interesting. And still standing. That's a landmark for sure. And Pete, I didn't spend too much time with basketball last night either. I started watching it, and I got to be about 10 minutes past 8, and I thought, oh, the Olympics are on at 8 o'clock. So I brought in to Washington Channel 4, and sure enough, figure skating. And they had women skiing on the moguls. So I watched a whole bunch of that. And then figure skating pairs came on, and man and woman doing their routines. And of course the Russians came out first on that. So, but that was pretty good watching. And there was singles, there was one Japanese guy who was very good, and he was in first place the last time I looked. So anyway, they'll be on again, and I guess they finally got the opening ceremonies going sometime today. And this, of course, is all taped, and we're seeing it secondhand, as it were. So they'll be back on at 8 o'clock tonight, and we'll see what they come up with. And there was an item in this morning's paper, which I didn't read, but the headline said that the opening ceremony was on, but it wasn't very flashy. So maybe we'll get to see that tonight and see how it goes. Anyway, that's about all that's been going on here. Glad you made it to the diner, and I hope you sat in the proper place where your nameplate is, sir. W1WYN, W4BOS.
W4BOS, W1WYN, and okay, and Mike there, WA1 PNH. I hope you get the email, and you'll probably pop in on us one of these days. I know it's not that hard to find you guys. I can tell by the voices, and I think Mike could possibly do the same thing. I can tell when Rick is talking. I can tell when you're talking. And it's pretty easy. So I just kind of search around till I hear somebody that I recognize, and that's the frequency. So I hope Mike does something and finds us here because he's been off for quite a while. And yeah, I didn't watch any basketball last night, and I forgot about the Olympics. I went down to the diner this morning, and everybody was telling me how great the figure skating was, and I like to watch figure skating. I get a kick out of that. I think those people are fantastic, and they're fun to watch. And so I missed out on the Olympic deal last night, but they did say something about the opening ceremonies being on today. So I don't know what time, when, what channel, haven't the slightest idea. So I guess it'll be a hunt pick deal to get the opening ceremony. But I would imagine they would be pretty good there. So, but other than that, just a nice day and no problem. And I guess Rick, you had a problem with your barbecue thing with the heat melting melting the ice. And maybe you should have a little bit of rock salt there. You could spread on the bottom of it and kind of take care of the ice. But the hot water would certainly do the trick. And you know, the hot water freezes faster than cold water, actually, because all the Zambonis use for hockey, they use the boiling hot water, hot as they can get it. And that usually fills in the voids in the ice and everything, and sets up a lot quicker than the cold water. So just thought I'd throw that in there, and possibly you knew it anyway. But anyway, that's the story on the Zamboni. So let me see. I guess it goes back to you, Rick. Yeah, it goes back to you. W6KBJ, W1WYN.
Yeah, W1WYN, W6KBJ. Oh, yeah, the old Zamboni. I remember going to the hockey games, and that thing comes out there. That's an interesting machine. And, opening ceremonies were today, I think around 11 o'clock our time, but if you want to stay up and see it, that'll be on the telly tonight. I think on NBC carries it. So delayed, they call it same-day broadcast, and not live, because it isn't live. So anyway, that'll be on. But the mogul skiing. Actually, we have one of the people here from New Hampshire got the gold medal in mogul skiing last year, and she is competing again this year. So they gave her a big send-off. But I tell you, if you're looking for an early knee replacement, that's one thing that's going to do it. Oh man, that must be just take a pounding on your body there. I remember skiing, and I didn't particularly care for moguls, but you just gotta flex with them. So that's the trick with mogul skiing. But not my cup of tea. And let's see. I don't know what else is going on the Olympic schedules, but Pete, you mentioned ice skating, and you know, I really don't care for those kinds of Olympic events that require judges to determine how well you did this or that or this maneuver. I'm more for the speed skating, bobsledding, and we're whoever gets there first by whatever means is the winner. That to me is more exciting. But one of the things I do like, it's kind of interesting, and of course it's not a big sport, but I do like to watch it when it's on, is curling. It's the one where they have these stones, they call it. It's kind of like, they put the stone down there, and whoever gets close to the mark does the best and get a chance to knock the other guy off, and and then they have these guys with brooms in front. So it's I find that quite entertaining. So anyway, that's kind of my take. And I don't know when all these other events come on, but they're certainly usually overshadowed by those events for which the U.S. is always excels. So anyway, well, I don't know if there's another channel other than the evening show's going to be on every night, probably during the Olympics for a couple hours. But during the daytime, there's probably other channels that will carry these lesser viewed events. Anyway, Dandy, back to you, George. W4BOS, W6KBJ.
W6KBJ, W4BOS. All right, very good. And Pete, let's see, I forgot to mention we're having a heat wave. It's 45 degrees down here this afternoon. And the sun has gone away. It's overcast, but it was sunny most of the day. And yeah, the Olympics will be on at, well, it was 8 o'clock last night, and I'm not sure whether it's starting at 7:30 or 8 o'clock tonight, but that's usually the kickoff time. And as Rick mentioned, the bands are going to be alive with contests this weekend. One of which will take up a lot of space is the AM contest. Those guys will be wide. And also the New Hampshire QSO party is going to be pretty lively, I imagine. So yeah, you may not hear us on, I'm not sure. You can listen, and if we can find a clear spot, I might take a look. Yeah, moguls, I agree with you, Rick. If you need a knee replacement, you're sure going to be a candidate for one. Those, and I noticed all the ski outfits that those people, they had marks on their knees, like a big black patch or a red patch. I don't know whether that has anything to do with the judging of where the judges are watching the knees go by if they separate or stay together, or whether those are just part of the uniform. But I noticed everybody had a black knee or a red knee. But yeah, boy, that's really bone shaking. And speed skating, yes, I enjoy that. I enjoy watching that, Clay. I was watching the U.S. trials to see who was going to go out to the Olympics, and man, those that's pretty good. I really enjoyed that. And another one I like to watch is downhill skiing, where they build up tremendous speeds, and just going around all those pole markers there. Without ending up on their head. And I did see one skateboarder. He crashed last night, and boy, I think he fell off a rail. And I guess he's okay, but they did have pictures on the internet this morning of one of the female skiers, and I think it was a skier or a boarder, I'm not sure which. Anyway, during the practice run, she fell and really screwed up a leg or a knee or something. That they took her out in a basket, so she's done. Curling, very interesting. I do watch that, and you're right. The guys with the brooms are an important part of the team, and just watching that thing slide along the ice, and how many markers are we going to knock off? That's sort of like shuffleboard on ice, but very interesting, and I enjoy watching that. Okay, that's about it from this end. I got 424, so back she comes, Pete. W1 WYN, W4BOS.
Yeah, W4BOS, W1 WYN. I'm returning, and I'm going to make this my final. And curling, I love to watch curling. I guess it's very popular up in Canada. They have a lot of curling rinks up there, but I think it's great. It's very similar to bocce. The Italian crowd plays it down here. All the bar rooms, most of the bar rooms, have bocce courts next to their establishment there. And boy, those old timers, they play that bocce. And boy, they are good. They are really good. But curling is very similar, but of course they don't have the rules or anything in bocce. But I think the idea of the game is basically the same there. So we do love to watch curling, and yeah, you're absolutely right, Rick. The judges sometimes you watch the figure skate and you wonder if the judges are watching the same person that you just got through watching. They find fault the least little thing, and I don't know, creates a little bit of havoc among the skaters. That's for darn sure. But I guess they got to have a way of judging them. But of course, beach skating that's always right down to the wire usually, and they determine the winner right there. You don't have to worry about too many judges. And snowshoeing, gee, Ralph used to do an awful lot of snowshoeing. I think right on his own property there. He had plenty of room to go out and do it. But I didn't ever talk to him about traveling, going anywhere other than right in his own on his own property there. But he was great for snowshoeing. That's for darn sure. So with that, we'll pass along our 73s, and 8 o'clock I'll remember to see if I can pick up some of the Olympic events there and watch them for a while. Something a change from basketball, that's for sure. So W6KBJ, W1WYN, and I'll be listening, but we'll be clear on somebody's final there. Go ahead, Rick.
Yeah, okay. W6KBJ here. And, yeah, real fine. Yeah, curling's kind of fun, and you're exactly right. It's sort of the ice version of bocce ball. And when we were over in France, there were quite a few people playing bocce ball. Of course, it's just a stone's throw away from Italy, so which I guess I imagine the Italians play that quite a bit. But they had several lawn courts there, and they looked pretty serious about their activities. And tonight it's the opening ceremony, so that's probably all you're going to see on the Olympic stuff tonight. But there's got to be a channel around, or several channels around during the daytime to watch these other events. Okay, with that, yes, AM contest, and it's probably going to be taking up quite a bit of room. So, as we did in the old AM days, that was you could kind of squeeze in between the heterodyne, so to speak. Okay, everybody have a good evening. Stay warm, and if we're not on this weekend due to contests, etc., should be on Monday. W4BOS, W1WIN, this is W6KBJ.
W6KBJ, W4BOS. All right, sir, very good. And bocce ball, yes, indeed. When I lived in Morocco back 60 to 64, there were still 10,000 Frenchmen living in Rabat, and we did a bit of bocce balling out in the Court Forest and wherever we could find something flat. We'd have a pretty good contest going. And you're right, Pete. I've forgotten what Ralph has. It's either got 40 acres or 80 acres. Not sure which it was. I think his dad left 80 acres, and it was split in half between Ralph and his brother, brother Roy. So I think maybe he got 40 acres, but that's still a lot of territory to go tromping around in. And I know during hunting season he had a whole bunch of signs made, and he went around, tacked them up on the perimeter, posted "No hunting." So trying to keep the hunters out anyway. Okay, guys, that's about it. And look for you tomorrow, maybe. W4BOS is going off. See you all later.
Okay, see you, W6KBJ.
W1WYN is clear. this is